Coming up on Coastline News, we'll tell you about the procedures in place at PLNU to handle infectious disease outbreaks.
And with Halloween fast approaching, you might be wondering where to get your costume. We'll give you the details on a unique vendor right around the corner.
You're watching Coastline News.
Good evening and welcome to Coastline News. I'm Nick Kelgard.
And I'm Ricky Zollinger.
Many PLNU students were concerned after last week's Ebola scare at Southwestern College. Coastline's Marissa Hornaday has how Point Loma would handle a scare on this campus.
With little knowledge so far on the rising spread of Ebola, college campuses are taking extra precautions to maintain the health of their students. Southwestern College in Chula Vista reacted quickly when a student recently claimed to have a family member who may have contracted the virus. The student was immediately isolated to be examined by an on-campus health official as fellow students were evacuated and campus-wide text alerts were sent out. This scare not only affected Southwestern College, but prompted other local colleges to think about what they would do were something similar to happen on their own campus.
And if there is something urgent within the community, we want to provide timely, accurate information, and we want to be able to assure the community that we are taking whatever the appropriate steps are to respond.
Southwestern College police officer Michael Cash says, quote, procedures were correct and they did what they thought was going to be the best thing. One San Diego College student is confident that his school would take the appropriate steps in this situation.
I definitely thought about it. I think they would handle it well, and I think, in concordance with the CDC, that kind of thing would be well dealt with.
Each San Diego college that is a part of the California Health Alert is provided with regular up-to-date information, protocols, and procedures regarding infectious disease outbreaks. Point Loma Nazarene University, along with other San Diego College wellness centers, make it a priority to provide the best possible health care and protection of each student should an outbreak occur. Although the Southwestern College incident proved to be a false claim by the student, schools will continue to closely monitor overall campus health. Marissa Hornaday, Coastline News.
Staff and students at San Diego State University are honoring 18-year-old Sarah Seltzer. The freshman, who is studying communications and a member of Kappa Delta sorority at the university, was hospitalized last Tuesday after experiencing flu-like symptoms. She was later diagnosed with meningitis. 3 days later, Sarah's family gave SDSU officials permission to release a statement saying they have said their goodbyes, but have chosen to keep her on life support so her organs can remain healthy as the hospital looks for a donor recipient. In honor of Stelzer, all Greek life events have been placed on hold as students mourn her loss. More than 400 students have signed up to receive antibiotics after the university sent out a campus-wide alert of the health threat.
Police are investigating the death of a man from the Bayho neighborhood of San Diego. The man was found dead in the neighbor's backyard Sunday and suffered blood force trauma to his upper torso. An autopsy will be conducted to determine if the man's death was an accident or a homicide. Detectives are following up with interviews and ask that anyone with additional information call the number 619-531-2293.
The ongoing drought in San Diego has left the city high and dry. San Diego City Council voted Monday to place limits on water usage. Voluntary water conservation has been in place since July, but due to the quick decline of stored water, San Diego is cracking down and making water restrictions mandatory. The city is designating outdoor watering for street addresses ending in an even number on Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday, and addresses ending in an odd number on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. San Diego has assigned 10 staff members to enforce the restrictions across the country. Anyone who violates the restrictions will first be given a warning and, if caught again, will receive a fine anywhere from $100 to $1,000.
Well, the weather's been pretty nice lately. I feel like I haven't been sweating as much when I'm outside, but apparently our luck has run out and we're heading back towards some sun.
Yeah, the weather this year has been kind of all over the place, especially the last couple weeks. Let's look to our weather reporter, Samantha Watkins, to see what this next week holds in store for us.
That's right, it's warming up. Perfect weather to attend PLNU's Fall Festival. Let's take a look at today's forecast. The current condition, temperature 76 degrees, wind speed at 5 miles per hour. And we're going to be looking at tonight's lows. As you can tell, up in Oceanside, it is 62 degrees. Encinitas, 64. And if we look down towards San Diego and Chula Vista, it is in the mid-60s. Compared to our highs, we are reaching the 90s in some areas. Oceanside, as you can tell, 81, followed by Encinitas, 80, and Oceanside, 90 degrees. San Diego and Chula Vista are in the mid-80s. Now we're going to be taking a look at the surf report. Wave height, 3 to 4 feet. The high tide is at 9:15 a.m. and the low tide at 4 p.m. So surfers, get on out there and catch those waves. Your week's forecast is looking to be high in temperature. Friday at 80 degrees, Saturday 75, Sunday 71, Monday 74, Tuesday 77, right on up there Wednesday at 78, and Thursday at 77 degrees. I'm Samantha Watkins with your weather.
Have you ever wanted to spy on an ex-lover? We'll show you how one former girlfriend took spying to a whole new level and ended up putting her own life in danger.
And entertainment reporter Hillary Zieber will tell you all about the plastic surgery rumors swirling around one actress who looks like a new person.
Minds can achieve anything. We make sure they get to college. Federal student aid provides more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds to make college possible for anyone with the mind to get there. Because if given the chance, minds will do great things. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Parents sure have their hands full, and they could use an extra hand. Now, every state offers free or low-cost health insurance for your sports hero or budding artist. Kids up to age 19 can get checkups, doctor and dentist visits, hospital care, prescriptions, and more. Your child may qualify based on your family size and income. It's one less thing to worry about. Call or go online for more information.
A Thousand Oaks resident could use some tips from Santa when it comes to sliding down the chimney. Genevieve Nunes Figueroa was rescued by firemen after being stuck in a chimney overnight. She illegally entered the home to try and spy on her ex-boyfriend. Neighbors reported hearing the woman crying for help, and firefighters had to dismantle the chimney to get the woman out. The ex-boyfriend claims he met her online and recently ended the relationship. He was not at home when she attempted to break in. The woman is not injured but will face charges of illegal entry and lying to police.
You know, sometimes people with too much money can take plastic surgery just a bit too far.
It's true, especially in today's day and age, and we'll look at our entertainment reporter, Hillary Zieber, to see what this new face in Hollywood is.
Hey Point Loma, I'm Hillary Zieber, and I'm here to let you know about the latest celebrity gossip. The 21st Elle Women in Hollywood Awards, an event that exists to honor the success of women in front of and behind camera, was about one actress's appearance and not her accomplishments. Renee Zellweger showed up on the red carpet for the Beverly Hills event on Monday night, not looking like the Renee Zellweger that we all know. Media lit up on Tuesday asking her, what did she do to her face? Renee addressed these speculations saying, I'm glad folks think I look different. I'm living a different, happy, more fulfilling life, and I'm thrilled that it perhaps shows. There's still buzz that Zellweger had treatment done, but she has yet confirmed these rumors. One of the few certainties in the music business these days is that if Taylor Swift puts a new album, it will sell by the truckload. On Monday, Miss Swift's new album, 1989, will hit the shelves. After her record-breaking hit single, Shake It Off, fans can barely contain their excitement. 1989 will include 13 songs and will get a deluxe edition, which will only be available at Target. This deluxe edition will include 3 bonus tracks, as well as 3 of Taylor's songwriting voice memos. With the release of Taylor's new album, Swift hopes to take her transition her career from country to pop. Now for all you country fans, Stagecoach tickets are now on sale. With headliners Tim McGraw, Miranda Lambert, and Blake Shelton, tickets are expected to go quickly. This 3-day festival will be held April 24th to the 26th. General admission passes are starting at $269 and go up to $799 per person for the Corral reserved seats. Also, don't forget to make it down to the Cricket Amphitheater tomorrow night to catch Luke Bryan's farm tour. Well, that's all the entertainment I have for you. I'm Hillary Zieber.
You never know what you'll stumble upon in Ocean Beach. Reporter Katie Seals discovered a hidden treasure for Halloween shopping.
Most people shop for Halloween costumes in a traditional store. This Ocean Beach family's tradition is giving the other stores a run for their money. For 30 years, Beverly and her daughter Trisha have run a pop-up costume shop on the corner of Saratoga and Cable in Ocean Beach every Halloween. Beverly starts collecting costumes a year in advance from theater companies that shut down, yard sales, and sometimes customers in unique situations. Last week, a man in need came to Beverly with a one-of-a-kind costume and a tragic story. His wife is in the hospital suffering from a brain hemorrhage.
He's trying to raise some money to help his wife. So I bought this costume for him yesterday. This is just a small example of sometimes how we acquire things.
Beverly's family does make a profit from the costume sales, but for them, it's more about bringing smiles to the people of the neighborhood.
Serving the community isn't the only way Beverly is helping out this holiday season. She's also using her pop-up costume shop to teach her autistic nephew.
Tony is learning skills to help him be self-sufficient.
Take the money and make change, and sometimes I have a little problems counting it. It's going to take a little while to me to work on it.
If you are still searching for a unique Halloween costume, the Corner Costume Shop is hosting its last sale for the Halloween season this weekend on Saratoga. Katie Seals, Coastline News.
Tracking down a lost pet is no easy task. We have now a new app that can reconnect families with their furry companions.
And the Chargers face a tough opponent in tonight's game. We'll let you know how they prepared this week and the outcome of the game.
Where do you think you're going?
Is your body holding you back?
I want to go running. Not with that knee, you're not. I'm fine. Negative.
Your bones and joints can say no at any age.
With that shoulder, you're going to pick up that truck. Really?
Keeping you from working, playing, or just plain moving.
Let's not pick her up. What do you say?
Yet a lot of people who live with pain fight back.
Use your head. Save your back. My bride, my rules.
And regain their lives.
You gotta be kidding me.
Whoa. I'm going running. I'm going running.
I got to see this. Come on, pick it up.
Fight for your mobility. Find your own inspiration at anationinmotion.org. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Come on. I'll take it from here.
PLNU's campus is undergoing many changes this year. Samantha Watkins has an update on how the progress of the new science building is coming.
Point Loma Nazarene University is welcoming a new science center.
As soon as commencement was finished, we started our underground work, clearing the site, knocking down Boney Hall, and getting ready for the construction process.
The 32,900 square foot science facility is located in the middle of campus and will provide the needed space for teaching and research. The building will include a 2-story laboratory, 4 classrooms, and a rooftop patio. The construction site is estimated to finish in August 2015. Workers are out here every day making it happen. With over 40% of students at PLNU majoring in the sciences, a new building was needed. It will hold classes in biology, chemistry, anatomy, and many more.
Construction process is going quite well right now. As you can see on the site, we're currently aboard the basement level. We're getting ready for the first floor deck in the classrooms, and we're shoring up for the second level of the labs. We are on schedule.
Science classes at PLNU have been relocated to other buildings across campus. An online webpage is available for donations to be made to support the Science Center. Samantha Watkins, Coastline News.
A free app called Finding Rover goes beyond the old-fashioned lost dog posters. Pet owners can upload a photo of their furry friend along with a home zip code. If their pet runs away, the owner can use the interactive dog map to see all the found dogs in the area. Someone who finds a lost pet can upload a picture of the pet, which will then use a facial recognition system to match them with the owner. Owners will receive a notification if a missing pet has been matched to their uploaded photo. The app also notifies users of any lost or found pets within 10 miles. For those who want to plan some doggy playdates, Finding Rover also acts as a social network to connect and share dog news.
The Chargers suffered a tough loss last week to the Chiefs, but didn't have time to dwell on the disappointment. Reporter Greta Wall has how they prepared for the matchup in Denver.
And right after, Ross Niederhoff will give you an update on everything happening in professional sports across the country.
Phillip Rivers and the Chargers traveled to Denver this week to take on Peyton Manning and the Broncos for Thursday Night Football. And even with a short practice week, the Chargers were ready and excited to play some high-elevation, cold-weather football.
It's football. No matter the week, no matter the team, I'm excited to play regardless.
The Broncos are a division opponent. These teams play each other every season. But year to year, every team changes.
It's a new team, it's a new year, we're a new team, they're a new team. We got to go in with our plan that our coaches designed for us and go out and execute it.
Last Sunday, the Chargers suffered their first loss since Week 1 to the Kansas City Chiefs. Practice this week was focused on making forward progress during first and second downs, converting third downs, and ultimately producing in the red zone. All things they struggled with against the Chiefs.
Coming off a loss any week is hard. Playing Denver that same week is scary. Add in the short week for a Thursday night game and it just gets worse. But Phillip Rivers is confident his team can do it. This is not their first Thursday night rodeo.
When players are accustomed to having 6 days between games, cutting that time in half has the potential to throw them off. San Diego's quarterback felt it was just another week of football.
Well, I think too, creature of habit in a regular week, but also in dealing with these Thursday night games, we've had our share. I've dealt with going through, a lot of our guys have, and so you go into that mode for a week. Certainly, it's cramming your regular preparation into 3 days or so, 3.5 days.
The Broncos QB is possibly the best to ever play the game, but Rivers doesn't seem fazed by the name Peyton Manning.
What do I think of? I think of quarterback for the Denver Broncos.
Greta Wall, Coastline News.
Hey there, Point Loma. The Chargers are currently trailing 35-14 against Denver, middle of the fourth quarter. Over in the World Series, the Giants and Royals will be facing off once again tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Game 3. The teams are currently tied 1-1 on the series. Last night's Game 2 was a heated showdown in which the Royals came out on top after an intense 6th inning. The Giants got the game going with a home run by Gregor Blanco in the first. In the second, the Royals kept the pressure on. Infante doubled over the head of Travis Ishikawa in left field, and Alcides Escobar sliced a 2-out double down the right field line to give Kansas a 2-1 lead. But the Giants weren't backing down then. Brandon Belt tied things up in the fourth with a double that bounced off Nori Aoki's glove. Things started to heat up in the sixth. Salvador Perez broke open the game with a 2-run double to kick off a 5-run inning. The Royals' clutch relievers kept the Giants in check, ultimately leading to their victory. Flamethrower Yolando Ventura allowed 2 runs while pitching in the sixth, and Kelvin Herrera got the final 2 outs of the inning, getting the team out of a jam. The Giants' only other run came on a Brandon Belt double. All things said and done, the Royals fought hard for their win, possibly a little too hard. Perez and Hunter Strickland found themselves in a 6th inning yelling match after the Giants let the Royals surge ahead with a double off of Strickland into the left field gap. Tomorrow in Game 3 will be Jeremy Guthrie for the Royals and Tim Hudson for the Giants. Guthrie's only postseason start thus far came on October 14th in a 2-1 win over the O's in the ALCS. He did not pitch in the Royals' sweep of the Angels, but he is expected to get the job done on Friday. After 16 seasons in the league, Hudson finally gets a chance to start on baseball's biggest stage. The veteran righty makes his Fall Classic debut, coming off of a pair of no decisions in Giants' postseason victories. He has never been on the World Series mound, but has started in 11 of 12 postseason appearances. Well, now that you are caught up on everything MLB, I wish you a great fall break, Point Loma. This has been Ross Niederhoff with your Sports Report.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's Coastline News. I'm Nick Kelgard.
Join us again in 2 weeks for a special Election Week edition of the show. I'm Ricky Zollinger.